After Monaco, the Hungary is the slowest racetrack on the F1 calendar. It's also only the third shortest, a shade longer than Austria's Red Bull Ring. Hungary itself is a landlocked country with no coastal borders. It is a border shared with only one other country on the F1 calendar, Austria. This very venue was the site of heartbreak in 1997. Damon Hill in a vastly inferior Arrow Yamaha overtook Michael Schumacher to lead the race. He would have been the first win of the Arrow team if the car had stuck in third gear on the final lap, allowing Villeneuve to pass and take the win. In all the many decades of coming to the Hungary, the circuit has only seen one Hungarian driver start their home career at Arrow Yamaha. Outbound driver Michael Schumacher raised up 4 races in the Arrow team if the car had stuck in third gear on the final lap, allowing Villeneuve to pass and take the win. Hungary traditionally hosts the fast racing World Cup.
Welcome to round 8 in Hungary for the GSRL Racing League, and today we are going to be streaming Tier 2, and already we are on a lap with Alarm in the McLaren. Let's see what he can do. He's set purple for sector 1. Going through turn 6 and 7 now. Bolt sets the fastest lap in the AlphaTauri, 1 minute 9.4. 1 minute 19.4, sorry. As Alarm comes around the final corner, where's he going to put that McLaren? He puts it first with a 1:17.0. That is the fastest time so far. Let's go to his teammate who's finishing the first sector. Teammate don't set purple. Aspects in the Mercedes puts a 1:16.2 in. Yellow flags down in sector 1 through the first few turns. Timmy in the Ferrari puts a 1:16.6 in, and that's going to be second on the grid for him so far. Oliver comes around the final corner. Where's he going to put it on the grid? It's going to be fourth with a 1 minute 16.9. Matthew May puts a 1:16.8 in, puts it fourth in the Alfa Romeo. Mercedes of TPL Matty puts a fastest sector in for turn 1. Where can he go with this? Approaching turn 6, through turn 6, through turn 7 now. Going into turn 8, left-hander. 9 of right. Now where's he? Is he going to set purple for the second sector? It's not purple. Where can he put that Mercedes on the grid? His teammate is currently in first. Where can he go from here? Vernegod puts it third on the grid, 1:16.6. It's fifth for the Red Bull with Tommy Dawson, and it's now sixth for him, and he's been pushed down to sixth, and it's fifth for TPR Matty in a Mercedes. Let's go to the Williams, who has set a purple sector, and it's the Williams of Thunder through turn 6 and 7 now. Churchy in the Alpine puts a 1:17.9 in. That's only puts him 10th. What's it going to be for Sector 2 for Thunder? It's fastest Sector 2 for Thunder. And Thunder is flying. How can he do in the final few corners? Is he going to make it stick? Is he going to put that Williams in first position? Where's it going to be? His third, 1:16.4. Just lost it, I think, in the last sector, it seems. And there are still quite a few drivers to not have a lap time yet. 3 of them are on an outlap currently. One of them is the Haas of LV Harold. But the one in the Aston Martin is the Aston Martin driver of Cobra, who is currently leading the championship. He's leading it by 7 points to Bubbly. And Cobra's teammate is also at P3 in the championship, but he is 29 points off his teammate, who is also on an outlap. Alpine there just slowing down, and there it is, the 2 Aston Martins about to start their lap. Cobra is on the softs, Josh is on the mediums. And let's look at King Cobra as he starts his lap. What's it going to be? Yellow flags out in Sector 1. Yellow flags are gone, and it's purple. Purple Sector 1 for King Cobra. He's coming in to Hungary in round 8, wanting to extend his lead at the top of the championship. Currently leads by 7 points to Bubbly in the AlphaTauri, who's currently still in the pits and hasn't set a lap time, with 8 minutes and 30 seconds left of the session. And King Cobra has set fastest middle sector. Where's it going to be? What's it going to be for Sector 3? And can his teammate beat him behind? And it's King Cobra who's going to get to the line first. And King Cobra's lap time is going to be a 1:15.8. And that puts him on at the top. And his teammate is going to come through for 11th. It's a 1:16.8. And there's a 1 second difference between the two. The Red Bull of Jonas is on a lap, going through turn 6 and 7 now. Where can he put it on the grid? FaZe is already out of qualifying. Here, he will be last. And the Haas of Bright puts a 1:15.6 in, and he goes P1. What's it going to be for Jonas? Can he get That P1 spot in the Red Bull. Where's it going to be? It's only 7th. It's a 1:16.6. And the Ferrari of Vernegod here, going for another lap. On the softs this time. What's it going to be as he comes round to the final few stages of the lap? Final few stages of Sector 3 comes into the pits. And Tommy Dawson in the Red Bull starting a lap here. And he is on new softs. See what he can do in that Red Bull. And Red Bull of Tommy Dawson has invalidated his lap, so he's going to have to save up that battery and go again. But he comes into the pits. Is he going to put on new tyres? The McLaren of Oliver comes into the pits. There is only one driver not to set a lap time in yet, and it is Bubbly in the AlphaTauri. Going through turn 1 now. Where can Bubbly put it on the grid? He wants to come to Hungary this weekend and dominate for sure and catch the lead to Cobra in the championship. But it's only 7 points and it's only round 8. And he's going through turn 6 and 7 now, but he has set the fastest sector 1. Let's see what he can do for the rest of the lap. Can he keep this? Can he send it through in his fastest sector 2? Can he send this out AlphaTauri through to Q2? He's going to come around the final corner. And it's going to be a 1:15.9 and it's third for Bubbly. And is Churchy starting his lap in the Alpine. He needs a good lap here to make it out of Q1. He's 4 tenths up and he's doing that so far. Can Can he maintain this pace for the rest of the lap and see himself through to a Q2 position? Alpine are needing the points, as in the overall constructors, they are plumb last. They are plumb last by quite some bit. They have a 79 point gap to the Ferraris. They need to gain some points here, the Alpines. And it's a fastest sector 2 for Churchy. Can he gain some points back? Oh no! And at the final hurdle, the Alpine has invalidated. He has invalidated. And that is not going to be good for the Alpine. He doesn't have a lot of time to get back round. Is he going to go and get back round? I don't think he's going to go for another lap here. But let's go to his teammate, who is 7 tenths up on his time. Where's he going to put it? He puts it P6 with a 116.2. And there was Thunder starting his lap. Jonas also starting his lap. Matty, 62 tenths down. Tommy Dawson is on his lap, 7 seconds down, so maybe he's going to go for this. 128.9, he's definitely going this lap. And Oliver has invalidated on his lap his 18 seconds to get to the checkered flag, and he is going to make it, and he is going to start his lap to try get out of Q1. Churchy is not going to make it here. Or is he? No, he ain't. Churchy is out of qualifying in the Alpine. But the Williams of Snell Rucola is 1.4 seconds up on his time. Thunder puts in a 1:15.6 and he goes top of the timesheets. Now it's a 1.8 up on his time is the Williams. Where's it going to be for the Williams? Is he going to see it into Q2? Where's it going to be? It's only 18th. It is only 18th. And Timmy, in the Ferrari, can't set in another lap. And he is right on the cusp of getting knocked out. But TPR Matt, and Timmy has been knocked out. But TPR Matt is massively down on his time. And it seems like he will be out. And yes, he is out of qualifying. TPR Matt is out of qualifying. And every driver seemed to finish their lap, and that is Q1 finished. And the best time was of the Williams of Thunder in the 1:15.660. And the drivers that are out of qualifying are 20th is the Alfa Romeo Phase Poke. 5 place grid penalty for VLE Harold here for illegal blocking.
Visibility-wise, you spectators picked one of the best races to visit. The massive natural amphitheatre elevates the grandstand and spectator area. You might say the Hungary
The Alvatari of Bolt there sets a 116.2. Haas of Bright puts it second with a 116.3, but Jonas in the Red Bull puts it up to, well, it was first but now second after Vernegod took his position there. He's in P1 currently with a 116.0. Jonas with a 116.1. And here is Mr. E completing his lap, and he puts it ninth with a 117.1. And here is Josh in the Aston Martin, approaching the final few corners. Approaching the final few corners here. What's his lap time going to be? Is it enough to put it first? It isn't, but he puts it sixth. 116.5. Two drivers on their outlap currently, but one of them has just started their lap, and it is the Haas of VLE Harold. And he set the fastest first sector. going through turn 6 and turn 7 now. What's it going to be for sector 2? Can he set purple in the middle sector? Yes, he does. And it's a 54.5 so far. Can he get this final third sector? All right. Can he put it first? And he puts it 6th behind his teammate, and it's a 116.5 for him. And what's Bubbly gonna set? Bubbly puts it first with a 1:16.0. No one yet has put it into the 1:15s. And Thunder here, starting his lap. The McLaren of Oliver is still in the pits currently. Will he get out to set 2 laps if needed, or is he just going to set 1 lap at the end? I think he might be doing that, but that is a risky strategy if that lap goes wrong. Let's see what Thunder can do with putting his car in first position in Q1. Where can he go from here? Can he do it again in Q2? Yellow flags out behind in sector 2. Thunder finishes his middle sector, and it is fastest middle sector for Thunder. But can he see it through and put it first on the grid currently in Q2? Can he send it through to Q3? There's only one chance of Williams doing that, and it's him. And he puts a 1:16.0 in as well. 3 drivers now into the 1:16.0s. And Thunder puts it second as well. But Fruity puts a 1:15.7 in the McLaren, and that is first position, and he is the first driver of Q2 to put it into the 1:15s. And Bolt now puts it into 1:15s, and it's a big lap time. It's 1:15.3 for Bolt. What is Matthew May going to do? Can he put the Alfa Romeo at the top of the standings for Q2? As we're approaching the 5-minute mark. Oh, Matthew May, 6 tenths up on his time, and he set the fastest middle sector. Where can he go from here? Matthew May is going to put it third, and he is also into the 1:15s. But it's only a 1:15.8. And Mr. E in the Alpine is starting his lap. As we have 4 minutes and 30 seconds left of the session. And Mr. E has invalidated. He's gonna have to go. He's gonna have to save that battery up and go again. He's cut the corner there. Maybe is he trying to get into the pits to get a new set of softs on? But here's Josh, and he is on his lap here. He's currently down in 12th. Can he send that Aston Martin into Q3? He's 2 tenths up on that time already. Oh, he's lost it there. And he's gonna have to back out of that lap. He's gonna have to save the overtake up. And he's gonna have to go again for another lap. What is Bright gonna do in the Haas? Let's see what his middle sector ends up being like. Oh, he spins out and hits the barrier, but no damage there. And can he save up that battery in time to get another lap in? Nope, he's going to come into the pits. Maybe for a new set of softs, but we'll see. Jonas in the Red Bull is 21 tenths up on his time. Currently in 7th with a 1:16.1. Can Jonas get a good enough lap to send him through to Q3 here? What's it going to be for the middle sector? It's purple, and he is 2 tenths up, nearly 3 tenths up on his time. Bolt and Fruity will not set another lap in for Q2. Jonas coming around in the final corner, turn 14 here. What's it going to be? It's a 1:15.6 and he's 5 tenths up, and he's set he's put himself second, and he did set a fastest middle sector and a fastest sector 3. That lap should see him through here. But all the drivers are out on their out laps. And Thunder currently got Tommy Dawson on his lap. You got BLE Howard on his lap. And the Mercedes of Apex Aspects here has invalidated on his lap, and he was up, it seemed. So he's going to have to save up to go again. Tommy Dawson approaching the final bit of Sector 2, and he's up on his time. But is it going to be enough to send him through to Q3 here? As we've got 30 seconds left of the session. Aston Martin goes wide in front. What's Tommy Dawson going to do? Where's he going to put it? It's P5 and he's in the 1:15.8 here. Thunder finishing his lap. He puts it second. It's a 1:15.5. Matthew May is down on his time so far. Oliver has come into the pits. He has finished his qualifying, but will his time be enough to send it through to Q3? Let's go on board with Cobra, who is currently a 10th up. Currently Bubbly is 9th, but King Cobra has set the fastest middle sector here. Where can he put his car? Can he send it into Q3? The current championship leader for Tier 2. It should be Q3. It is Q3. Bubbly also into Q3. And Tommy Dawson, who set a really good lap time in, might not make it through if Harold puts in a good lap. And he hasn't, as he spun out, and he will be out with qualifying, and Tommy Dawson makes it through to Q3.
Took a victory for Honda from 14th in 2006. We're about 20 kilometers north of Budapest, capital of the largest city in Hungary. Once these Hungary was host to debut wins at Damon Hill, Fernando Alonso and Jenson Button, all of whom would go on to become world champions. After Monaco, the Hungaroring is the slowest racetrack on the F1 calendar. It's also only the third shortest, a shade longer than Austria's Red Bull Ring. It's very hard to win here from lower than the second row of the grid. In fact, it's only happened twice. Nigel Mansell won his Ferrari from 12th in 1989, and Jenson Button took a victory for Honda from 14th in 2006. This circuit is often called the Dust Bowl, and with good reason. Surrounded by elevation on all sides and with dry dirt frequently blown across the track, this place can...
and the Haas of It's Bright is currently top of the timesheets for Q3. It's a 1:15.5. Jonas in the Red Bull current just set a 1:15.9. Fruity has set a 1:15.5 as well. He's only 20 tenths off of It's Bright. Matthew May with a 1:15.6. The AlphaTauri of Bolt here, currently about to finish his lap. What's it going to be for Bolt? As he set really fast times so far this qualifying session. And it's a 1:15.3. Same time as he set in Q2, but it's a really quick lap. And King Cobra goes second, and It's Bright is only 0.003 of a second off King Cobra. But Bolt out in front has a good lead so far. And Josh in the Aston Martin put in a 1:16.2. That is quite a bit off the pace of the others. Well, a lot of the pace. It is massively off the pace of first place. But you should have time to go round and set one more lap with 6 minutes left of the session now. And we're going to go to Thunder. And we're going to go on board with him as he currently sets the fastest first sector. Where can Thunder put it? On the grid. Going through turns 6 and 7 now. Goes through there nicely. Sets himself up nicely again for these few corners. These twisty, tiny corners. And Thunder will go round the final few corners. And where's he going to put him? Where is this lap going to put him? And he puts it first. And Thunder is on provisional pole here. Thunder is on provisional pole for round 8 in Hungary. It's a 1:15.2, and it is a super lap time. 2 people still haven't set lap times here, and it looks like they're only going to have one chance to.
First win for the Arrows team as the car had has won here 4 times, and there's the tenner,
We've just got over 3 minutes left of the session. Now, exactly 3 minutes left of the session. And the 2 Red Bulls are coming out of the pits. But there is one driver already out of the pits, and that is Bolt in the AlphaTauri. He is going to set the lap first, if he don't let anyone pass. And the drivers should be coming out now. 3 drivers out so far, and one of them is Tommy Dawson, who hasn't set a lap time. Bolt is currently second with a 1 minute 15.3. Can he improve on his lap time? But currently, Thunder is on provisional pole in the Williams, and he's in the 1 minute 15.2s. Josh in the Aston Martin has come out, and he is on his out lap. But it's going to be Thunder, well, it should be Thunder, to first start his lap. The Alfa Romeo and Haas has come out, and the Haas is Bright, and the Alfa Romeo is Matthew May. Thunder will come round the last corner here to start his lap. And will it be good enough for pole here in Hungary as he starts his lap? Thunder into second one. And it's a good turn 1 for Bolt. Didn't mean Thunder, I meant Bolt. But where is Bolt going to be for sector 1? Can he set purple? He has set purple, and he is 46 tenths up on his original time. Bolt has gone through turn 6, 7 and 8 now, going through turn 9. What is middle sector going to be for Bolt? It's not purple, and he's 28 tenths down now. Bolt is down on his time, and it seems like he might not be getting pole here. He's going to have to pull out a super final sector to get it, but he's going to have to pull out a massive final sector. It's a 1 minute 15.304, and he has improved, but it's not enough for pole. And Thunder's middle sector there has let him down. That middle sector let him down. If he went through there fine, it would have been maybe provisional pole for now. Jonas don't improve. He stays 7th. Tommy Dawson got a 1 minute 26 in. Seems like he invalidated and didn't get a lap time. Well, he has got over the line there. And Josh, coming to finish lap, he is 2 tenths up. And it's a 1 minute 15.8, and it's only 8th for Josh. And he's finished qualifying. Same with Jonas. And Bright puts a 1:15.302 in. Matthew May, that's 6th. And Thunder furtherly improves on his time. And it's a 1 minute 15.209. He's nearly in the 1 minute 15.1s. But King Cobra will come around the final corner. And it's only 4th. King Cobra will not. But 2nd place in the championship, who is currently 7 points behind King Cobra in the championship, puts it 5th. And as of now, and they will be starting next to each other, or they will be starting next to each other on the grid. And it's 10th for Josh, 9th for Jonas in the Red Bull, 8th is Matthew May in the Alfa Romeo, 7th is Tommy Dawson in the Red Bull. Fruity puts it 6th in the McLaren. Bubbly second place in the championship currently. Puts it 5th. Behind 4th place of King Cobra in the Aston Martin, who is leading the championship right now. Bolt puts his AlphaTauri 3rd. Is 5th and 3rd for AlphaTauri, very good. 2nd is Bright, and 1st on pole is Thunder with a 1 minute 15.209, and that will see him through to pole position, and will start on the front of the grid for the race.